Hey everyone, Achikah here again, and I'm back with another DCUO base tour. Today we are rejoined by Cynic, my brooding, exo-bitten private detective here on DCUO. And we are viewing her second base here on this channel, called Indoctrination. So this is a direct sequel to the first base. If you haven't seen the first base, I would highly suggest you go watch that, because it's kind of a very narrative driven base trilogy that I have planned out. So it would probably be more beneficial to watch that. So I'll leave a link somewhere for you guys to click on and watch that if you haven't seen it. But yeah, this is the second base. And last we left Cynic. She was trying to take down a very corrupt corporation, which indeed did get taken down, but in a very unfortunate way, because the AI technology that they had been developing kind of took over the corporation and ran amok. And there was a bit of a twist at the end. Like I said, if you watched it, you know. So, yeah, so from integration, we bring you Indoctrination. Oh, and before I begin this tour, actually, there are some really weird glitchy things. So if you have like photosensitivity or epilepsy or issues with like flashing lights, just beware of that. So, okay, well, with that out of the way, like I said, let's get into Indoctrination. Oh, well, look at this. This looks like a really, really nice place. Despite that, though, we kind of have a bit of a feeling of dread in the pit of our stomach, like in the back of our mind, as if waking up from like a bad dream or something. But you know what? I'm sure everything's fine. We're probably just a little hungry, and from the looks of it, from around here, we've come to the right spot. Maybe if we get our blood sugar up, it'll be maybe that'll quell our overwhelming sense of dread and fatigue that we're feeling here. So, well, our first stop here, there's like a nice little picnic area. I don't know if that's quite set up for us though, so you know, we'll leave that and see if there's something else here we can get. Also very lovely foliage and scene here. Oh, hello there. Is this for me, all this? Really? Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice. You know, I did say we should eat something, but you know what? I'm not really feeling too peckish for some reason. So, you know, maybe later we'll come back, grab something. Yeah. All right, you stay right here. Yeah. All right, my friend. Oh, a toy shop. This looks pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff here, but not really. I don't know. It's not really our thing, but it is pretty nice. Very colorful, very friendly. Here's the fountain again from earlier, and oh, across the way looks like there's a bit of a movie theater. That maybe we could take in a show. That seems a bit more our speed. Got a tunnel of love here, if that's your thing. However, the Cynic doesn't probably, you know, it's probably not our thing, even when faced with it right now. Oh, there's a nice little flower shop here though too. Look at all the pretty bouquets. Oh, it's got its own little mister or something going on there. Don't know what that is. That's pretty neat. But I don't think we need flowers right now, so I think we'll move on to the movie theater here and take a... Oh, looks like they're having a bit of a power issue. I'm sure everything's fine, though. I mean, like, they probably have a backup generator or something. Could just be the street lamps. So, yeah, let's go get us a ticket. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. It's not really helping our overwhelming sense of dread. Or the pounding that we're kind of feeling in our head right about now. Well, maybe taking in a show will help, though. We can relax, be in the dark, be nice. Yeah, I'll take one, please, for the matinee. Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, well, I think the doors are open, so I guess we'll see how far we can get without a ticket, but maybe it's like a free movie day thing or something? Possibly? Oh, that's not good. Something doesn't feel quite right here. Something is definitely off. And as we venture further in, we realize how off it actually is. This definitely doesn't seem right. Oh. As we venture in further, our head just is pounding. Immense pain, and there's an insistent beeping that keeps going off. And as we round the corner to finally get into our show, we realize exactly where we were, where we left off. In the basement of the corporation, in the face of the AI, and in its clutches was where we were. So as realization hits, we begin to... The reality that we find ourselves in begins to break down, and we start to remember scenes of dread from before. Remember how false the world is that we were in. Where we find ourselves. And that we were in the clutches of the AI at the very last moment. And finally, as our head and our heart pound and beat to where we feel we cannot take it, we finally wake up. And we find ourselves in a laboratory space. And we were hooked up to some sort of machine in a place where we definitely don't remember having been before. So that means the AI has found a way to transport itself and continue the nanophage that clearly has overtaken the compound. It's also found a way to put us under and create and facilitate a very realistic world, which is very not good. However, we still have the kill code, so we can still do something about this. So if we can just find the core, we might be able to stop this from spreading further. We look for help at first, but it seems like this place is pretty abandoned. And what remains probably our remains, sadly. Oh. So, not this way. It looks like there's more indoctrination centers littered around here. For any unfortunate souls who find themselves here like we do. Or did. In this laboratory, we see exactly how they were able to put us under despite our indomitable will. Being a mental exobyte champion. He took some Staro neurotoxin. So, yeah, we need to get rid of that for sure before going further. Making sure that never can be in the AI's clutches again. Must have been something left over from the corporation that they got their hands on, so even if we fail, they'll at least be out some neurotoxin. So we'll keep going up here. Maybe if we rise further through the mess of wires and gnashing technology, we can find a console to upload this kill code. However, it seems like our AI friend has grown. Even though we kind of knew that, it's a much more hostile than we remember it being. Yeah, and it definitely looks like it is not done with us. And if we follow the wire mesh, we also see that once again it's trying to grab us with its hands. Its metallic, monstrous, robotic hands. And place us back into a deep slumber. However, we're stronger than that. But we also know that this is definitely more of a flight situation than a fight situation. So maybe, if we run, we could still find that console to upload the kill code. So, now we must escape the AI's clutches. Oh man. However, it is extremely... yes, it's going to continue to chase us. It's extremely, you know, steadfast in its objective with capturing us. Apparently it's taken a liking to us, so you know what, we can get out of here. Everything's gonna be okay. You know, even though it's their continual traps and versions of itself busting through the walls. And if we look, we see how many people it's actually captured during our slumber. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, none of this looks great. Oh yeah, definitely doesn't look good. Yep, nope, none of that. I think we're good here. Nope, none of that either. Whoop. And as we turn the corner, we see more and more of the fallout of what has happened to more of our exobitten heroes that have not survived, that have succumbed to the nanophage and the AI's horrible, twisted sense of morality and its experimentation. Oh, if we can only find that console. However, unfortunately, our journey has come to an end. Quite a dead end, it seems. Because where the console we thought would be, there it is absent. And in its wake is our giant AI friend, whose large, nanophage, tentacled mouth is drawing us ever closer into it. And with nowhere else to go, we are sucked into the belly of the beast. Bum bum bum, to be continued. Yeah, so that was Indoctrination. A bit theatrical, I guess. Hopefully it wasn't too cringe and it was bearable. But yeah, so again, part 2 of a 3-part series, a trilogy, if you would have. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens to our crime fighter here in the last act, which, as I said in the last video of hers, integration, I hadn't even started on the 3rd part, but now I have, actually. I've been tinkering with it. It's going to take a bit more workshopping, but I'm hoping I'll have it done in roughly a month, I'm hoping, as a time frame. I have the pieces I need. I just need to workshop it, I think, and kind of get like a nice floor plan going. But I definitely have an idea for it, and it's definitely in the works. So hopefully sooner rather than later you will see what happens to our heroine here as she ventures into the belly of the beast. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. New videos every Wednesday. So if you like what you see, subscribe, or just come back, whatever, you know. And yeah. Oh, I know I kind of like ran through the space a bit too. So there's like a lot of details that I didn't really get to see just for like the theatric portion of it. So if you guys want to see like a more close up, like less in character kind of like dialogue and more of a like just a base tour to catch the details that were put down, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'll put out like a little special extra video on the weekend or sometime soon if you guys want to see that. So but yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope to catch you guys in the next one. You guys take care now.